Hi guys, so the Supreme Court has ruled against the Home Secretary, deeming it unlawful to send people to Rwanda as part of the government's policy to stop the boats. Now it's important to clarify that the main issue here is the country of Rwanda. The government wouldn't have such a problem sending people to, say, France, Canada, or some other hypothetical safe country if they had had agreements with them. This is a massive failure for both the right wing of the Conservative Party and Rishi Sunak in particular. However, if you're to listen to the Immigration Minister, Robert Jenrick, remember him, the guy who demanded painting over murals, well, he tried to spin this as a victory, but Victoria Derbyshire was having none of his rubbish. Enjoy this.
I look at some of what the 5 justices said about your policy, and they pretty much repeated what the Court of Appeal judges said. Rwanda has little or no experience of considering asylum applications from the relevant countries. Where Rwanda has declined asylum applications, no written reasons have been provided and there's no right of appeal. Rwanda has a surprisingly high rejection rate for claimants from known conflict zones. Rwanda has forcibly expelled some asylum seekers in the interests of maintaining close diplomatic relations with neighbouring countries. I mean, they absolutely demolished your policy. How did anyone in government, the Prime Minister, you, your former boss, the Home Secretary, ever think you were going to win this on appeal?
Well, you've got to remember that we won on the divisional court, and then at the Court of Appeal we lost on a split judgment, and the most senior judge on that case, that occasion, strongly supported our argument.
Sure, but you lost 2-1.
And Victoria, we have won on the most important question of all, which is the principle, which is that a country such as the United Kingdom can work with another partner such as Rwanda to send asylum seekers there. There's just a question now about whether or not we have sufficient assurances that that country won't refool people, send people against their will back to their country of origin.
Mr. Jenrick, forgive me, that is incredible spin. You have not won on the main principle. You have lost. All 5 justices ruled it was unlawful because it was not safe to send asylum seekers to Rwanda. That is a demolition of your Rwanda policy.
Yes, exactly. This is so ridiculous. It was deemed unlawful because Rwanda is not a safe country. Now, nobody bothered to research this beforehand. Nobody bothered to reach out to experts, people like, I don't know, Amnesty International or the United Nations, and see if actually it's safe to send people to Rwanda. But the UK government already knew this. How do I know this? Because they were accepting asylum claims from people from Rwanda. Why would you be accepting claims from people from Rwanda if you deemed it safe? It makes no sense. I covered this before. If they were saying, and the Home Office have accepted applications from Rwanda. People have arrived from Rwanda and claimed asylum and have been successful. The Home Office have given them a stamp of approval. Yes, you can stay in the United Kingdom because we have deemed it unsafe for you to remain in Rwanda. And they're at the same time complaining, well, you know, Rwanda is a safe country. No, it's not. At what stage are people going to be honest about this? The politicians are not stupid. They're trying to pretend to be stupid, or they're trying to pull the wool over the public's eyes by convincing them, actually, Rwanda is a safe country, that's why we're sending people there. At least 140 million pounds has been wasted on this policy. Wouldn't it be great if the Tories actually had to reach into their pockets and pay for this? But it's public money that's been spent. And it's all down the drain because somebody couldn't be bothered to check and see if Rwanda was safe. Or was it just an attempt, well, we don't care whether it's safe or not, we're going to try and send people there anyway. If it fails, well, we'll deal with the problem when it comes along. Maybe that's the approach. Maybe that's the approach to every problem facing the Conservative Party. Let's give it a go. Let's spend public money on it. And if it fails, well, we'll try something else later on. And distract. Absolutely ridiculous. And him trying to spin it as some sort of victory. There is no victory here. The only thing you can pull from this is, yes, you can send people to safe countries, but they have to be deemed safe Because if the Supreme Court says they're not safe, then you can't send people there. And the UK government knows that Rwanda is not safe because it's accepting asylum claims from there. Absolutely ridiculous. But it's good that you have people like Victoria Derbyshire calling this out. It has to be called out. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.